Hey there, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here today because we're diving into something really special. Something I know you're going to love. If you've been with us for a while, you know we're all about living healthier, happier, and stronger, especially as we embrace our golden years. This channel is your space for inspiration, practical tips, and a little bit of wisdom to help you thrive at any age. So, grab a cozy spot. Maybe even stay in bed for this one, because today we're talking about 6 exercises you can do in bed to stay strong at any age. Now, I want you to picture this. It's early in the morning or maybe it's late at night. You're lying in bed, feeling a little stiff, maybe a bit tired, and you're thinking, I want to stay active, but I don't have the energy to hit the gym or even get out of bed. Does that sound familiar? I get it. Life gets busy. Our bodies sometimes tell us to slow down. And let's be real, sometimes a bed is just too comfy to leave. But here's the good news. You don't have to. You can stay right there in your cozy sheets and still do exercises that keep your body strong, flexible, and full of energy. These exercises are perfect for anyone, whether you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, or beyond. They're gentle, they're effective, and they're designed to fit into your life, no matter how busy or tired you feel. Plus, they're backed by science and inspired by the wisdom of healthy aging. So, let's get comfortable, take a deep breath, and dive into these 6 simple exercises you can do without ever leaving your bed. Ready? Let's do this together. Why exercise in bed? Before we jump into the exercises, let's talk about why doing exercises in bed is such a game changer, especially as we age. You see, as we get older, staying active isn't just about looking good. It's about feeling good, staying independent, and keeping our body strong enough to enjoy life. But I know that sometimes getting up and moving feels like a big ask. Maybe you're dealing with joint pain. Maybe you're recovering from an illness. Or maybe you just want to ease into exercise without overdoing it. That's where bed exercises come in. When you exercise in bed, you're in a safe, soft environment. There's no risk of falling, no need for fancy equipment, and you can go at your own pace. Plus, it's a great way to start or end your day with a little self-care. These movements help improve circulation, boost muscle strength, increase flexibility, and even lift your mood. And here's a little secret. Doing these exercises regularly can help you sleep better, reduce stress, and give you that I've got this energy to tackle your day. I remember talking to my friend Susan, who's in her late 50s. She told me, I used to think exercise meant running or lifting weights, but after I started doing gentle movements in bed, I felt stronger and more energized than I had in years. That's the kind of wisdom I want to share with you today. Small changes, big results. So, let's get to those 6 exercises. I'll walk you through each one step by step, and I promise, they're so easy you'll wonder why you didn't start sooner. Exercise 1, bed bridges for core and glute strength. Let's start with something that's fantastic for your core, glutes, and lower back, bed bridges. This exercise is like giving your body a big hug from the inside out. It strengthens your core muscles, which help with balance, and it tones your glutes, which are so important for walking and standing tall. Here's how to do it. Lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the bed, about hip-width apart. Your arms can rest by your sides. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, gently press your feet into the bed and lift your hips toward the ceiling. You don't have to go super high. Just lift until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Squeeze your glutes, that's your butt muscles, at the top and hold for a second or 2. Slowly lower your hips back down to the bed. That's 1 rep. Aim for 10 to 15 reps. But if that feels like too much, start with 5 and work your way up. Feel that gentle burn? That's your body saying thank you. If you want to make it a little harder, try holding the bridge at the top for 5 seconds before lowering. And if you need to make it easier, just lift your hips a little bit. Any movement is progress. Why do I love this one? Because it's like a mini workout for your whole lower body. And it's so gentle, you can do it every day. Plus, strong glutes and a solid core can help prevent back pain, which so many of us deal with as we age. Let's keep that momentum going. Exercise 2, leg lift for hip and thigh strength. Next up, we got leg lifts. This one is amazing for strengthening your hips, thighs, and even your lower abs. It's also great for improving mobility, so you can keep doing the things you love, like walking, gardening, or chasing after grandkids. Here's how to do it. Lie flat on your back with your legs straight and your arms by your sides. Slowly lift one leg straight up toward the ceiling, keeping it as straight as you can. You don't need to go super high. Lift as far as feels comfortable. Hold for a second at the top, then slowly lower your leg back down to the bed. Repeat with the other leg. That's 1 rep. Try for 8 to 12 reps on each leg, or start with 5 if you're new to this. If your lower back feels strained, place your hands under your hips for a little extra support. And if you want to challenge yourself, try pointing your toes or flexing your foot at the top of each lift to engage more muscles. I love sharing this exercise because it's so versatile. My neighbor Tom, who's 62, started doing leg lifts in bed every morning, and he says his hips feel so much looser when he gets up to start his day. It's these little wins that add up to a healthier, happier you. Exercise 3. Seated arm circles for shoulder mobility. Now, let's move to the upper body with seated arm circles. This one is all about keeping your shoulders flexible and strong, which is so important for everyday tasks like reaching for something on a high shelf or giving someone a big hug. Here's how to do it. Sit up in bed with your back straight. You can prop a pillow behind you for support if that feels better. Extend your arms straight out to the sides at shoulder height, like you're forming a T. Start making small circles with your arms, moving them forward for 10 to 15 seconds. Then, reverse the direction and make circles backward for another 10 to 15 seconds. Rest for a moment, then repeat 2 to 3 times. If your shoulders feel tight, start with smaller circles and gradually make them bigger as you warm up. And if sitting up is tough, you can do this lying down by lifting your arms slightly off the bed. This exercise reminds me of something my mom used to say. Keep moving and your body will thank you. She was so right. Arm circles are like a gentle wake-up call for your shoulders, and they can even help ease tension after a long day. Exercise 4. Ankle rolls for circulation and flexibility. Let's give some love to our ankles with ankle rolls. This exercise is super simple, but don't let that fool you. It's a powerhouse for improving circulation, reducing swelling, and keeping your ankles flexible. This is especially important if you spend a lot of time sitting, or if you've noticed your ankles feeling stiff. Here's how to do it. Lie on your back or sit up in bed with your legs straight out in front of you. Point your toes, then slowly rotate your ankles in a circular motion, first clockwise for 10 to 15 seconds. Switch directions and rotate counterclockwise for another 10 to 15 seconds. Do this with both ankles at the same time, or focus on one ankle at a time if that feels better. Repeat 2 to 3 times for each direction. If you want to add a little extra stretch, try flexing and pointing your toes a few times before starting the rolls. It's like giving your ankles a mini massage. I started doing ankle rolls a few years ago after a friend mentioned they help with her leg cramps. Let me tell you, it's been a game changer. It's such a small movement, but it makes a big difference, especially if you're on your feet a lot or dealing with poor circulation. Exercise 5. Cat-cow stretch for spine flexibility. Now, let's do something that feels like pure magic for your spine, the cat-cow stretch. This one is borrowed from yoga, and it's fantastic for keeping your back flexible, relieving tension, and improving posture. Plus, it just feels so good. Here's how to do it in bed. Get on your hands and knees in the middle of your bed. If your mattress is soft, you might want to place a folded blanket under your knees for extra support. For the cat part, exhale and round your back toward the ceiling, tucking your chin to your chest. Imagine you're pulling your belly button toward your spine. For the cow part, inhale and arch your back, lifting your chest and tailbone while looking slightly upward. Flow between these two positions slowly, moving with your breath. Aim for 8 to 12 rounds. If being on your hands and knees is tough, you can do a seated version by sitting cross-legged and rounding and arching your back. This stretch is like a gentle massage for your spine, and it's a great way to release stress. I remember doing this with a group of friends at a wellness retreat, and we all felt so relaxed afterward. It's like giving your body permission to let go of the day's worries. Exercise 6. Deep breathing with arm raises for relaxation and strength. Finally, let's wrap up an exercise that's as much about your mind as it is about your body. Deep breathing with arm raises. This one combines gentle movement with mindful breathing to boost your energy, improve lung capacity, and leave you feeling calm and centered. Here's how to do it. Lie on your back or sit up in bed with your spine straight. Inhale deeply through your nose, raising your arms slowly overhead as you breathe in. Reach for the ceiling, but keep it gentle. Exhale through your mouth, lowering your arms back down to your sides. Focus on making your breath slow and steady. Aim for 8 to 12 rounds. If raising both arms is tough, try one arm at a time or just focus on the breathing. This exercise is like a mini meditation session. It's amazing how something so simple can make you feel so refreshed. I like to do this one at night before bed. It's like telling my body, okay, time to relax and recharge. Tips for making these exercises a habit. All right, now you got 6 awesome exercises you can do right in bed. But here's the key to making them work for you. Consistency. You don't have to do all 6 every day. Just pick a few and start small. Maybe do 5 minutes in the morning or 10 minutes before bed. The important thing is to make it a habit, like brushing your teeth or having your morning coffee. Here are a few tips to help you stick with it. Set a reminder. Put a sticky note on your nightstand or set an alarm on your phone to remind you to do your bed exercises. Make it enjoyable. Play some soft music or listen to a podcast while you move. I love putting on some classic jazz. It makes the time fly by. Track your progress. Keep a little journal where you jot down how you feel after each session. You'll be amazed at how much stronger and more energized you feel over time. Be kind to yourself. Some days, you might only do 1 or 2 exercises, and that's okay. Every little bit counts. I want to share a quick story about my Aunt Linda, who's 68. She started doing bed exercises after knee surgery, and at first, she was skeptical. But after a few weeks, she told me, I feel like I'm in control of my body again. That's what I want for you. Those small moments of empowerment that add up to a healthier, happier life. Why these exercises matter for healthy aging. Let's take a step back and talk about why these exercises are so important, especially for those of us in our middle years and beyond. As we age, our muscles naturally lose some strength. Our joints can get stiffer, and our balance might not be what it used to be. But here's the beautiful thing. Movement, even gentle movement, can slow down those changes and help us stay active and independent for longer. Studies show that regular exercise can reduce the risk of chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and arthritis. It can also improve mental health, boost memory, and help us sleep better. And when you do these exercises in bed, you're making it easy to stay consistent. Even on days when you don't feel like doing much. I think of it like planting seeds in a garden. Every time you do these exercises, you're planting a seed for a stronger, healthier future. And just like a garden, the more you tend to it, the more it grows. So keep planting those seeds, my friends. You're worth it. A little wisdom to carry with you. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a little piece of wisdom that's been on my mind lately. It's a quote I heard years ago, and it stuck with me. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. That's so true for our health, isn't it? We can't change the past, but we can start today, right now, with small, meaningful steps toward a stronger, happier you. These bed exercises are your now moment. They're a way to show yourself love, to honor your body, and to embrace the wisdom of aging gracefully. And I hope that as you try them, you'll feel a little spark of joy, knowing that you're taking care of yourself in the best possible way. Well, my friends, that's it for today's video. I hope you're feeling inspired to try these 6 exercises you can do in bed to stay strong at any age. Let's recap them one more time. Bed bridges for your core and glutes, leg lifts for your hips and thighs, seated arm circles for your shoulders, ankle rolls for circulation, cat-cow stretch for your spine, and deep breathing with arm raises for relaxation and strength. These exercises are your ticket to feeling stronger, more flexible, and full of energy, all from the comfort of your bed. I want to hear from you. Have you tried any of these exercises before? Or Maybe you've got your own favorite bed workout. Drop a comment below and let's keep this conversation going. And if you found this video helpful, please give a thumbs up and share it with a friend who might need a little encouragement to stay active. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a video. We got so much more wisdom, inspiration, and practical tips coming your way. Until next time, keep moving, keep smiling, and keep shining. You've got this, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way. See you soon.